Good morning. So I'm sitting this morning in right on the exact spot where we're going to be doing some of our group work for the upcoming November retreat, November 6th through 9th, the True Self-Embodiment training that I'm co-facilitating with Daniel Posney. And this is one of the places where we'll be gathering with the group. This is about a 10-minute walk out the back door from my place. And this morning I went on a walk. I do many mornings over to Amitabha Stupa, the Buddhist stupa here in town. And in walking around doing the circumambulations of the stupa and just in a listening prayer, often some knowing, some truth, some beauty comes through. And this morning what came through was, you are the perfect modulation of love. You are a perfect modulation of love. Last year when I came out of the darkroom retreat, where I did 10 days and 11 nights and sitting in a dark room, when I came out, one of the clearest knowings was there is only love. That's it. There's only the one love. And anything that I see as not love is simply a distortion of my own thinking, my own mind, my own false perceptions. And this knowing that came through this morning, that we are all perfectly beautiful modulations of love, speaks to the true you, the true me, the true I, the soul, which is already beautifully, perfectly tuned so that the one love can know itself in its infinite potentiality through all these perfect soul expressions. So the question that we can ask ourselves is, what does it feel like when pure love is moving through me? How does love want to be expressed through this perfect modulation? One soul expresses through gardening, another through teaching children, another through exploring mathematics or science or cooking. A kangaroo is a perfect modulation of love. A bear is a perfect modulation of love. A grasshopper, a dandelion. A flea is a perfect modulation of love. They're perfect. And as are our souls. So the more we are able to rest in our quiet and our stillness and listen, and put down the story of self, the constructed self, the conditioned self, long enough to listen. What is the nature of my own soul's modulation of love? What is the nature of my own desire, my own soul's desire to express? And if we're not attuned to our truth, to our unconditioned self, to the true soul design, soul signature, essence, beingness of our soul, if we're not attuned to that, then we can get confused as to when there's something that wants to be expressed. Is it the true soul's expression, or is it maybe my egoic conditioning expressing shame, expressing blame? And we learn to feel into, well, does it feel loving? Does this expression feel like it opens up an expansiveness, a wholeness, a true, divine, expansive, loving expression? That's what we're here to do. Part of what we're here to do. To allow love to know itself through our perfect modulation, our perfect design. So that's it for this morning. It's feeling good. And I'll just end by saying that when we trust that, when we come into that beautiful knowing, then we will still hear the doubts of the ego. We will still hear the need to feel to protect, to defend the ego, but we notice it. We notice it as just old habits of the dream state of self wanting to get our attention, to get us to change our behavior in a way that maybe protects us more. But when we're in that faith and in that knowing and in that awakened state of our divine truth, we just know what it feels like to express our perfect, unique beauty that won't be understood by everyone, will not be accepted by everyone, will even be derided by some. And like some people like grasshoppers, some people don't. The grasshopper is a perfect modulation of love. A snake is a perfect modulation of love. Some people like snakes, some people don't. The snake doesn't decide and try to be something else. Enjoy the day. Much love.